Good morning. Our Anzac Day this year has been impacted by the COVID lockdown in the Perth region. With the support of some of our members, we've been able to provide this, an online version of the service we hope to hold at the club.
On the 2nd of May 1915, a very good friend of Lieutenant Colonel John McRae was killed in action, and John presided over the funeral. And the next day, the 3rd of May, he wrote, "In Flanders fields the poppies grow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard above the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt the dawn, saw the sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. And if you break the faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields."
John McRae, whose words you have just heard, was a Canadian soldier, an ally, like the Anzacs, who fought and died in World War I. He died in 1918. He said, "If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep." It's not an expression we hear very much anymore, is it, to break faith? What does it mean? Dictionaries say to stop being loyal, to betray, to renege, to break a promise. Do we, more than 100 years after those words were written, remain loyal to or keep faith with the soldiers and allies who fought in World War I? World War I was the second war that Australians fought, the first being the Boer War, and that we fought mostly as separate colonies before Federation in 1901. In 1914, we were a nation, and to this war, the Great War, the war to end all wars, we sent troops who were almost without exception volunteers. They first saw action on the 25th of April 1915 at Gallipoli, and many believe that Australia as a nation was properly born on that day. Since then, the Anzac legend has shaped our national identity, and Australian has become synonymous with the qualities of courage, mateship, fairness, determination, and humour. In the century that followed, Australian servicemen and women have gone overseas to stand beside allies, to act as peacekeepers and on assistance missions. In that service, many have died and many have come back broken. Today honours those who have served and still serve, beginning with Gallipoli but extending through France, Germany, Greece, Egypt, Malaya, New Guinea, Vietnam, Korea, the Middle East, Afghanistan and Timor, to name a few. They have kept faith and taken up the quarrel with the foe to protect the rights and freedoms of Australians and of others. The enemy, after all, is not one nation or one group. There will always be disagreements over money, power and pride. But when war happens along, we see man's inhumanity to man. We see displacement, dispossession, occupation, genocide, oppression, torture, fear, famine, betrayal, and destruction. We see the enemy. In the everyday, each of us takes up the quarrel with each act of kindness, of integrity, and of justice that we perform. Many of us, like our early Anzacs, are volunteers, though in somewhat different capacities. There are battles to fight on many fronts: social equality and justice on the basis of gender, race, disability, age and economic status, the protection of this our land, our coast and our waterways from our rubbish and pollution, and the current battle we wage against COVID and the need for our society to remain physically and economically healthy. Let us honour our Anzacs today and remember we have been gifted Australia. Here we live, feel dawn, see sunset glow, we love and are loved. How do you keep the faith? And how will you pay it forward?
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them,
nor the years condemn.
at the going down of the sun.
And in the morning
We will remember them.